Hey guys, it's Nicholas here from upgradeToLife.com and welcome to this video called Let the State Lead. Every state has ways and means of expressing itself that you can't determine, that no one knows of, right? If you change your room, you don't decorate your current room. No, if you don't like your current room, you just go to the new room that already comes with your desired experiences. Same with states, right? If you don't like your current state, you change it to another state where things are already like you want them to be. But how exactly this is expressed, you don't know. Okay, so let the state lead. I want to point out the importance of that again and how you let the state lead, because many people still get tripped up on this and they lose themselves in the process and they put more attention on what is currently showing up, and then they judge it, they label it, but they don't really trust in the state. They don't really let the state lead. Okay, so let's just dive right into that. Now, people oftentimes ask, right, what do I do now in order to manifest my goals? I mean, they understand it, they kind of know how it works, they started to apply it, but then there's still the question, okay, that's all cool and nice, but what do I do now? Oh, what do I do next? So I did my imaginal act, I lived in the end, I felt it real, I had the satisfaction, I did this, but what do I do now? That's oftentimes a question that I hear, and the answer is pretty simple. Nothing. Right? You can't work out any ways and means. You don't know how the bridge will unfold. If you really get the principles of the law of assumption and you really understand that your only job is to occupy the end and to go straight to the end, and when you really are there internally and then you ask what to do now, this is already an indication that you're not really in the end state. But let's say you are and you still ask the question, then you do nothing, right? You don't think, oh, okay, I'm in a state of wealthy person. What do I do now? Do I start this business? Do I do this? Do I apply here? Do I download this tool? What do I do? Nothing, right? Because when the question arises, what do I do now? What action should I take right now? You stand between options A and B. You are again in your head and you try to solve things with your mind. You try to figure out the ways and the bridge, and you try to control the how, and you try to nitpick the process, which is not your job, right? And I'm saying this on purpose. Like it's not your job. Like it's not what you should focus on, is to figure out the ways. Why? Right? Why, if you can make it easier, if you know that your state will provide you with all the right thoughts and beliefs and actions and will lead you towards the end, you don't have to worry about this. But I will explain this even better in this video. So when this question comes up, right, what do I do now? And I had this recently with a client of mine, who also was not sure, should he take this action right now or not? Can he mess up things if he takes the action? And I told him, wait a second, like, if you ask the question, that means you are not in your desired state. Because if you would be in the end state, if you would be in the desired state, you could not ask the question, what should I do this right now or not? No, you would automatically do it. You would automatically either do A or B, or you would get a new idea for option C with that. You would do that. You would do maybe none of them. It doesn't matter. But again, when you ask those questions, you are in your mind. You are in your head. So you neither do option A or B. You surrender again back to the end. You go back to the desired state again. Inwardly, you experience the end again. You make the shift again happen, because if you don't do this, you always waver. Like you always try to ask yourself, what should I do now? What should I do next? What's the next step? The same was true for me in the beginning of my business journey as well. I was not sure, like, what exactly do I want to do? How will it look like? What will the offer be? What's the next step? This, and that. Realize that's absolutely, not my job. I go to the end of already, providing value, helping others, do this, do that. The same was also for my health conditioning, for my relationship conditioning. I just knew what I wanted and already went there. And then how people come back, how people reach out, how you cure health issues and stuff like that, you will naturally be led to this, right? So would your end, would your desired state be already manifested, be already, natural for you? The question about which option to choose or what to do now will automatically fall away. So meaning whenever this question comes up, it's actually an indication, it's actually showing that you're not in the desired state. Because if you are, you either do A, you either do B, or you do none of them. But don't try to solve this with your head. And I want to give you an example to make it even better understandable. So let's say, someone is being in debt, wanting to be financial free. It's a common desire. It's absolutely valid, absolutely okay. It's a normal spiritual desire. So someone is in debt and wanting to be financially free. The right way, what this person should do, this person should not think, like they should not go to the lottery store, buy thousands of lottery tickets, hope that they win the lottery. They should not beg their uncle to, borrow the money or, inherited money from whomever and all of this stuff. No, they know what they want. They want to be financially free. Great. That's their desire. That's their desired state, clearly defined. So they should go there, right? They should go straight to the end through an imaginal act, through an imaginal experience, through the shift in consciousness and shift into the state where they already have it, where it's already normal for them. And if throughout the day, this person, or if you also ask yourself, do I apply right now for job A or B, right? You have shifted, you maybe want a new job, you want this, you want that, and then you ask yourself, should I apply right now for this or that? Or should I follow this business opportunity or that? Then the only thing that you do is you go back to the end of already being financial free. And how this unfolds, no one knows. Neville don't know, no one knows. But this is also okay to not know. If you have the trust, if you have the knowing that your state will provide you with the right things, if you remain in that state, right? And if this is already natural for you, then you wouldn't even be triggered. You wouldn't even worry. You wouldn't even try to make things happen and force things into existence, because you would just be like, yeah, it's already done, without just telling that and being like delusional, like, oh yeah, it's done. No, you'd really know that it's done, and you would be in that end state. And then if the question comes up, okay, what do I do now? Should I apply here or there? Should I take this action or that action? Should I reach out, not reach out? Should I take this pill or that medication? Should I visit the doctor or not? You go back to the end of already being healed, of already having what you want to have. That's the only thing you can do, is go straight into the room of the infinite house. You select the room that you want to be in internally, right? That's just a metaphor, and you go there. So the decision will become irrelevant. Okay, you won't feel the need any longer to do a decision, because it's already done, and then you will automatically do option A, really, without even a second questioning it, or option B. So like I said, you will automatically do A or B or even C, or maybe none of them, and you still get the result, because the actions you do doesn't matter. The actions are illusionary. The actions are not the cause. The cause is your shift in consciousness, and then how that shift expresses itself, that's up to your true self. My ways are higher than yours, right? I have ways that you know not of. Who is speaking here? Your imagination, your awareness, your consciousness, your true self. So, and that's not important even how it will manifest, because again, the satisfaction, and I always say this, the satisfaction lays in the end. So you just go there. So experience the end state again, imaginative, subjectively appropriate it, subjectively claim it, assume you already have it. Law of assumption. We assume that we are already that what we want to be. It's already available. And then the question about the how and the when and A or B or what exactly should I do falls away, because we are it. Right? Same if you, and I think this example was really good. If you want to be financially free, then you don't have to work out ways. No, you just go there, and then, maybe you start a business. Maybe you apply for a better job. Maybe this happens. Maybe that. I cannot tell you exactly what happens. It would be, stupid. It would be, wrong and just false if I tell you exactly you will do that. Or this is the only way. No. But I can guarantee you that if you go into a desired state, it has to express. This is a law. Your state has always been and will always be mirrored back to you. So the bridge of events will occur automatically, right? And Neville also said this great thing where he said, like, you will be moved. You just will be moved. I mean, you will just be inspired to do this, to do that. Some people call it inspired action. I just call it you will be moved. You don't even have to think about that, because if the state is so natural, then there are no second thoughts. There is not, oh, is this right or is that right? Can I mess it up or should I do this? No. You go back to the end of already having it. It's done. You're fulfilled. The question falls away on what should I do next, because you already have it. And if you already have it, there can be another question about the how. This is also a great quote from Neville, that if you are the person that you want to be, you cannot question the how. So, and then this is a quote from Neville, and where he basically asks, what should be done between the assumption of the wish fulfilled and its realization? What should be done between you assuming the state of the wish fulfilled, you shift into already having it, already being it, and its realization and the manifestation? The answer is nothing. As I said to you before, what do you do when you ask yourself A or B? You do nothing. It's a delusion that other than assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you can do anything to aid the realization of your desire. You know, people then ask, how can I speed it up? What can I do right now in the 3D world to make it even quicker? And all of this stuff, this is all illusionary. This is all useless, senseless, because the only thing you can do is assuming the feeling of already having it, is bringing the wish fulfilled into the present moment, into the here and now, accepting and realizing and recognizing that you already have it. Inwardly, it's done. You have it. Then there can be no question about what to do next, because you have it, right? I always say this example, like, I cannot question how I will get this phone because I already have it. Like, it's here right now. So the same with your desires. And I experienced this on my own many, many times when I had some doubts, when I, wanted to manipulate a little bit the way and make it faster, make it happen quicker. I realized, wait a second. I tapped myself and I realized, wait a second, like, I'm right now out of this state, because if I would have it, I would be relaxed. I would just go through life and everything would happen automatically. So I just went there, back again to the end, right? Inwardly to the wish fulfilled. I experienced the wish fulfilled again. And Neville also said, you think you can do something, right? You want to do something. You want to do something to speed it up. You want to really think with your mind, what's the right action? What will produce the best result? Which again is mind stuff, limited stuff, but actually you can do nothing. The illusion of free will to do is but ignorance of the law of assumption upon which all action is based, right? All action is based on your state. You can never outperform your state and, do actions that are out of alignment with your inner state. That's not working. That's not possible. And this won't work, and this won't produce results. This is why, people that are inwardly in a lax state, and then they, do certain business strategies because they heard about them, like, people that, you have to wake up at 5 a.m. This is what successful people do. If you don't do this, you will fail. Then they do it. But because they're still in this lacking state, it won't produce the right thoughts, the right ideas, the right actions to actually make them wealthy. Same with relationships, right? If you feel like you're not loved, you're abandoned, you're not lovable, you are rejected, and all of that, and then you hear someone telling you, you have to write this type of text message, you have to do this, you have to do that, and then you do this action, but your inner state is not matching it, you won't produce any results, right? So this is ignorance of this law. This is stupid, and it's wrong, right? Everything happens automatically. And how relieving is that to know, right? Everything happens automatically. As long as I know what I want, and, as long as I identify with it and shift into that, and until it's natural, until the desire dies, because I live in the fulfillment already inwardly. I don't even depend on the manifestation. I already have it within myself. This is when it comes naturally. This is all you need. So the illusion of free will to do is but ignorance of the law of assumption on which all action is based. Yes, I have this twice here. So since creation is finished, the Father, your consciousness, is never in a position of saying, I will be. In other words, everything exists, and the infinite I am consciousness can speak only in the present tense. I will be is a confession that I am not. But the Father's will, how your consciousness, how a true self perceives things, is that I am already that. I can be aware of it right now. It's already within my awareness. It's already there. It's already done. It's already fulfilled. I bring the desired state into the here and now and have this relief of it's already done, right? Which you cannot do with your mind. So, and I will be, if you say I will be rich, that just means that currently you are not rich, but your life only reflects what you are, not what you want. So you have to be it in order to get it. Until you realize that you are the Father, there's only one I am, and your infinite self is that I am, you always You will, like, your will is always I will be. So you always will think, okay, in the future I will be that, I will have this, I will have my desired relationship, I will be healthy, I will be successful, I will be appreciated in society, I will be this, I will be that, I will live there, whatever you want, right? But you have to realize I am it right now. I already have it. This is how you manifest, right? And in the law of assumption, your consciousness of being is the Father's will. The mere wish without this consciousness is the my will. This great quotation, so little understood, is a perfect statement of the law of assumption, right? It is impossible to do anything. You must be in order to do. This is the key, right? This right here on this page, it may sound, dry, hard to understand, but it is actually easy. It is actually absolutely powerful, right? It is impossible to do anything. You think you can do something, you think you can speed it up. This is because we live in this 3D world, and there is, we think, we can, with our action, influence things, but you can't. Only the state matters. Only where you stand within matters. So you must be it internally in order to then do the right actions, so that you also experience the result in the 3D world. But you first of all have to be it inwardly, right? You can't say, I will be it sometimes, because then you are not it now. Now it is not in the here and now, but only what is in the here and now is what you get reflected back. So yeah, your consciousness of being, right? Your awareness of being, again, that's your true self. And whatever you are aware of, if you're aware of poverty, you get poverty reflected back. If you're aware of wealth and plenty and abundance, you get this reflected back, right? I have a video called Your Life Expresses Your Whatever You're Conscious of Being. I will link this above right now. So your state will compel you to act only in a way that is in concurrency with your state. So again, you cannot outperform your state, right? Your state won't allow you to do anything that does not match it. So if you're in a state of wealth, you won't have thoughts, you won't have actions like where you waste money, where you put money in the wrong places. No, if you really are in that state of like, I'm successful, you automatically do the right things that will give you more success. Same with health, same with love, same with relationships. It applies for all life areas, right? The state carries the way of externalization with itself. If you shift into the room of having it, then you have it. And then you don't have to, change things around and manipulate things. So a state has ways and means of expressing itself of which no man knows of. So this is what also, and it will come on the next page, because this is what Neville means by living boldly. You live boldly, trust in the state, that the state carries all the ways, all the things within itself to be perfectly expressed on the screen of space, on the mirror, in your life, in the 3D world, right? It is useless to follow decisions from your head. Go imaginative to the end. It is useless to rely on what your mind is telling you, and it's useless to rely on living in your head all the time and trying to figure out things with your head. This will only keep you limited. Like Albert Einstein said, the mind can think from A to B, which is limited, but imagination can go anywhere. It's unlimited, so you can go to already have it. This is what you should do. And so your state is the supplier, right? Your state is the provider. And I want to show this again with this illustration, which I also have some in some of my other videos, where you can see that clearly, right? Is that in the center, the core stone on which all things are based is your state, is your self-concept, is your identity. Everything molds around that, right? Everything evolves around that. Meaning if you change your state, you will have new thoughts arise. Thoughts will be automatically a manifestation based on the new state that you're in. So your thoughts and beliefs will change if you change your state. Your emotions will change. Your reactions to life will change. The actions will change, and also the results and manifestations that you get will change if you change the state. Right? That's why this is the core. That's why I really want you to focus on that. And that's why you should let the state lead, not let the thoughts lead. Here you are in your head. When you imaginative go to your desired state, then you do the right work. And then all those things will take care on themselves naturally. And this is what I put here, is that this is what Neville means by living boldly, not accepting anything less than you want. You know what you want, you know it's already there, you know that all it requires is a shift in your state, is a shift from who you are right now, what you have right now, to the state where you already have it. How can we do this? By imagining that we already have it, and you not accept anything less. That is what living boldly is. You not just go through life and think, oh yeah, it would be so nice if I could have this. It would be so nice if I could, manifest this, achieve this goal, but I don't know why. No, living boldly is assuming you already it. And then you trust in that state. You have full faith in this state, right? Which already starts to feel natural to you. So what do you want? You go straight to the end. The desire to figure out a way will disappear because internally you have already occupied the desired state, like I explained in the beginning. So let the state lead. Okay, this is the core message of this video. Let the state lead. The state has all the ways and the means within itself to be perfectly expressed. You only have to shift into it, identify with it. It will start to feel natural. It will start to feel like your new home, your new dwelling place, and therefore it can naturally express without you trying to figure out all the ways, all the whys and the hows and the whens. And if you stand in between two options, you don't know what to do, you're confused, you're not sure, you just go back to already having it, to already being it. That's the only thing you can do, like we uncovered, right? So yeah, really powerful, right? I hope this video helped you. I hope it brought you more clarity. Let me know in the comments down below what your takeaways are. And I hope to speak to you soon in the next video, and that you always, turn on the next video. So speak to you soon, guys. Bye.